Good afternoon. Welcome to Jim Munley's World of Weather. Clicked on to long-range weather forecast discussion for July 15th to 27th. For July 15th to 19th, first of all, I want to talk about Barry. I had it up here. This is the latest satellite picture, and the storm still kind of looks disorganized, but it has good outflow and good swirl about halfway around the center here. You can see the outflow here, and the strongest convection remains to the south. Here's the current location. It is at 28.7 north, 90.9 west. Maximum sustained winds remain near 65 miles per hour, and the movement is towards the west-northwest at a very slow rate of 6 miles per hour. This is current satellite radar interpretation. You can see here's the heaviest bands of storms. Here's the center right here. Right here, you see, right about here, and it's moving very slowly here, and it'll be making landfall probably tonight or early Saturday morning. Now, with that said, the system's forecast to move northward and then probably northeast through the Mississippi Valley and the Ohio Valley. And the surface reflection of Barry will become less defined during the midweek period, and there could be a severe threat on the right side of the surface low track. Later in the week, Barry's remnants could interact with a frontal boundary in the northern stream that can enhance rainfalls across the northeast. And elsewhere, rain associated with the Pacific front will impact the northern states, and that'll be from the northwest and to the Great Lakes. Now, otherwise talking about the tropics, we have another wave out in the eastern Atlantic, not forecast to develop into anything much. The National Hurricane Center only gives it a 20% chance. But here's what we had in the last, since 1851, and during this time, we had a total of about 12 storms that had formed in this region. But conditions are not favorable for development in the next couple of days. I'll take a look at Barry again. Okay, this will be tonight. You can see here's the low here. This is, we'll go forward because it's already past that time. This is 8 p.m. tonight. And you can see here's the heaviest rains remain to the southeast of the center. And then that's the GFS. And then we look at the European. It also has it to the south. And then we'll go to 2 a.m. tonight. And it's just about on the coast of lower Louisiana. That's GFS. Here's the European. And then we'll jump at 2 p.m. Saturday. And it's still just along the coast. And then we look at the European, same, but again, the rainfall remains to the south of the center. And then we'll go to 2 a.m. Sunday. Now it looks like it's overland. That's GFS. And then we look at the European. It's also overland, maybe a little further north. And then we'll go through the period here and keep your eye on it. Here it is. And we'll go through the days, and you can see it tracking northward through the lower Mississippi Valley. Now, the GFS takes it this way towards the northwest, and then we'll take a look at the European. Oops, I think we lost the European. Kind of drags it into the Ohio-Tennessee Valley here. So this there's still a lot of spread within the models after it makes landfall, so we'll keep an eye on that. But you can see here's where the heaviest rain is supposed to fall. Okay. Okay, I'm going to go back to the forecast now. We're going to look now at the period for July 15th to 19th. And during that period, this is what we're forecasting the pattern look like. We still have a trough here across the northwest. And we have a broad ridge across much of the nation with above normal heights. And we have a low amplitude flow across the northern U.S. Here it is, and here's what's Barry. And we have, this is what we're forecasting. So the model's in good agreement with this. So we'll go to the 19th, and you see, like, all the models are in good agreement. So for this forecast period, I am forecasting below normal temperatures for a small area of Washington and Oregon. And I'm forecasting the numbers of 4 degrees below normal. And we have above normal temperatures for the remainder of the nation. And I'm forecasting numbers of 4 to 6 degrees, maybe even higher numbers of 12 degrees in the Four Corners in the southwest. And for precipitation, I'm calling for below normal precipitation for the central and southern plains of middle Mississippi Valley into the northern mid-Atlantic and the northeast. Probability of occurrence is 30 to 40%. And then you have above normal precipitation here and for this region. And the probability of occurrence is 45 to 55%. Now looking at the period for July 23rd to the 27th. And we have a broad ridge covering much of the nation. Now the GFS keeps this ridge, or keep this trough here over the northwest. And we'll take a look at the other periods. So does its ensembles, but we look at the other period. This is European, and maybe the European is the only model that doesn't have a trough over the northwest, has still a relatively flat flow with near to above normal heights. But also the NAEFS doesn't have a trough there. So most of the models, though, are indicating this kind of a setup. So for this forecast period, I'm forecasting generally above normal temperatures for the western states. I'm forecasting numbers of 4 to 6 degrees above normal near to above normal elsewhere to maybe 2 degrees above normal in parts of the east. And for precipitation, I'm calling for above normal precipitation here and for the middle and lower Mississippi Valley into the Tennessee Valley. And I'm forecasting numbers of 45 to 55%, 40 to 55%. And then we have below normal precipitation here and for portions along the East Coast. And forecast probability is 35 to 40%. That's the long range weather forecast discussion for July 15th to 27th. Thanks for coming to Jim Munley's World of Weather, and have a good day. Oh, and again, I want to go over with Barry. Current position is 28.7 north, 90.9 west, with maximum sustained winds of 65 miles per hour, and movement is generally to the west-northwest at 6 miles per hour. And we'll take one look at the satellite picture. So that's all for now. Have a good day.